Good morning, students. In previous lectures, we will study about cell, types of cell, and their characteristics as well as cell theory. Now, today's topic is differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell and plant and animal cell. You all of you diagrammatically study about these topics. Now here we discuss on the differences found between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic. I have taken the first topic of today. Now here I do some columns. Properties, prokaryotic, and eukaryotic. First of all, we should take the first property as size of the cell. What is the variation between a prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell on the behalf of their size? Prokaryotic cells are generally smaller, and we are talking about the eukaryotic cell. The eukaryotic cell always being comparatively larger than the prokaryotic cell. You should also take example. I will told you that the smallest cell is PPLO, pneumonia like organism. It is also biologically known as Mycoplasma gallisepticum. It is about 0.001 micron in diameter. Likewise, the largest cell of human body is nerve cell or neuron. It may be 60 centimeter to a meter in length. Now, the second comparative differentiating properties, we should take the presence of cell. Cell wall is mostly present in all prokaryotic cells. Mostly present, and in eukaryotic cell also present except plant, except animal cell. Present except animal cell. Yes, students, we are discussing in animal cell. The animal cell is only bounded by a single unit membranous structure that is called cell membrane. Another properties we should take the nuclear membrane. It is the most peculiar differentiating properties among the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, the nuclear membrane is absent. That's why the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm both mix together. Whereas in eukaryotic cell, it is the most peculiar feature, the presence of cell nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane helps in separation of the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. Now students, taking another example, mitochondria. This property is also play very peculiar role in differentiating a prokaryotic and a eukaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, the mitochondria is absent. Yes, student, the process of cellular respiration, intercellular respiration, take place in prokaryotic cell without presence of mitochondria. But the inner membrane forms the finger-like projections in prokaryotic cells. These are known as mesosomes. Yes, students, we will discuss in diagram of prokaryotic cell about mesosomes. Mesosomes are the site for intercellular respiration in prokaryotic cells. Now students, whereas in eukaryotic cell, as you all of you know that mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, is present. Next, ribosomes. Ribosomes are regarded as protein factory, as we will know very well, because they are helpful in the synthesis of various types of proteins. In prokaryotic cell, the Centrioles type of ribosomes are present, whose two subunits are subunits 30s and 50s. 30 and 50s. Yeah, it is not calculated mathematically, these subunits. It is calculated by the process of centrifugation by obtaining the coefficient result of centrifuge tube. In eukaryotic cell, yes, 80s type of ribosomes are present, whose two subunits may be given as 40s and 60s. 40 and 60s. S is the sedimentation coefficient. After the name of discoverer, this unit's first letter is taken. Swageworth was the first biologist who firstly introduced the representation of ratio of macro and micromolecules of ribosome particles. That's why the unit S is taken after the name of Swageworth, which he obtained after sedimentation coefficient. Many more about this we will discuss in ahead topics of ribosomes. Next, centrioles. Centrioles are not found in prokaryotic cell. It means absent. but in eukaryotic cell only found in animal cell. Only found in animal cell. Yes, because in eukaryotic we study about plant as well as animals. Then the centrioles are present in only animal cells. Centrioles are the kind of cell organelles which usually come closer to the nucleus during a mature cell in a mature cell during cell division time. Yes, students. The centrioles are the central bodies which appear closer to the nucleus when a mature cell being able or carry over on the process of division. Then this structure is present either in a newly developed cell. This structure cannot be appear. Next property, extracellular genetic material. We can also plasmid or DNA. Students, due to absence of nuclear membrane in prokaryotes, the extracellular genetic material in the form of plasmid is present. But due to presence of nuclear membrane in eukaryotic cells, the extracellular genetic material does not occur in cytoplasm. That's why you can say that absent, because all the nucleic materials are packed together in a nuclear membrane of the nucleus. Next, most peculiar feature in a prokaryotic cell is the other cell organelles like Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, etc. These cell organelles are absent in prokaryotes, whereas in eukaryotic cell these well developed cell organelles are present. We also take example of some prokaryotes in whose body is made up of prokaryotic cell. Bacteria is a very common example of prokaryotic cell, except the non blue green algae, or you can also know it as cyanobacteria. It is. Blue green algae is also known as cyanobacteria. Likewise, if we are discussing about the example of a eukaryotic cell, then all the higher plants and animals bodies consist of eukaryotic cell, plants and animals. Thus, students, I am sure that you will able to know about the differentiating characteristics of a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Now we will discuss on our today's next topic, the plant and animal cell. These comparative differences are very important at the point of view of your examination, as well as in higher classes. Some of the points are also put together in competitive examination like AFMC, NEET and all other entrance examination for biology courses. Today's next topic will be plant and animals. In your syllabus, only 5 points. As a year, we should take the lines, properties, plant cell, and animal cell. First property, here I take cell 1. It is present in all type of plant cell but absent in animals. Next, cell vacuole. It is present in plant cell near the nucleus but absent in animal cell. Next, centriole, absent but found in some lower categories of plants like fungi and some algae. Present in animals. Golgi body, absent present in animals. Dictyosome. In plant cell, the Golgi apparatus or Golgi body are known as dictyosome. Then I will mention here both the Golgi body and dictyosome. It is present in plant cell but absent in animals. Next, plastid. Mainly chloroplast, present in plant cell. It contains chlorophyll, pigments that helps in the process of self food making in plant cell. That's why they are known as autotrophs. But in animal cell, absent. Students, 5 points in differentiating charts are usually perfect for your syllabus. But we also mention some more, because if 1 point can be stuck off, then you have to know problems to regain the other points. The next most peculiar properties is spherosome, absent in plant cell but present in animal cell. On the place of cell vacuum in animal cell, spherosomes are present. These are spherical bodies whose main function is transportation and storage of some food substances. Next, if we are talking about the number of some cell organelles like mitochondria, then we found in plant cell less number of mitochondria are present, but in animal cell more number of mitochondria are present. Likewise, lysosome, number of lysosome, the suicidal bag of the cell. Then we found that it is also in plant cell in less number, but in animal cell it is found in more number. Next and last properties I will take. The process of cell, or you can say that spindle formation. Spindle formation. This process takes place during the cytokinesis. In plant cell, during cytokinesis, the process of cell plate formation take place, but in animal cell it take place by Harrow method. Okay students, these are the comparative differences between the plant and animal cell. Thanks for joining today's class.